Logan! I don't want to do this shit again.
Shawn!
Jesus Christ.
No.
Yes! No!
Yes.
Get out here.
It's podcast time.
We did this with Patrick already. Now you guys aren't going to do it this
Just
time.
Cause 3.
No! I don't care.
Can't stop.
Why are you skipping it?
What are you doing to that cow? Don't worry about it.
Get out here. We got to record the podcast.
God.
It's going to be a running thing.
Let's make this.
Is everybody, is this what it's going to be like?
It might be.
Yeah. All right, guys. So
It's a podcast.
It's a podcast.
It's the podcast.
A gaming podcast.
Well, not just the gaming podcast.
The gaming
Last
podcast.
week, it took some weird turns.
We did
went
go
to a
on
lot
a lot
of
of some
places,
strange tangents.
so.
I'm still waiting on that the Star Wars edition of King of the Hill, or the King of the Hill Star Wars.
But Dad, I want to use charcoal.
No, Bobby! You're gonna use propane! I am your father!
No!
No.
Oh my God, Dad!
Okay, so Logan is here tonight.
He always starts it off.
I do.
Yeah. Oh, are we going to the
Top
left?
billing. No, we're on to the right.
Patrick is back in town.
Finally, took you fucking long enough. This is Nate.
And Shawn.
Who are you?
And this is Josh.
Who the fuck are you?
They don't let me out much, so.
Sean making a special appearance again.
Special appearance by Shawn.
Featuring Sean.
I could be home playing fucking Just Cause, so fuck all of you.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Or you mean just cows?
I could be at home playing Fallout. Oh wait, let me just walk. No.
No!
You sit down. You fucking sit down.
Or should I say just cows?
Mm-hmm.
3.
You can do so many things in that game.
God. Why?
It's so amazing.
Why?
Fucked if I know.
Just cause.
What trying to think of the craziest thing I've done in Just Cause. Because I just started playing it yesterday, and you were watching me earlier, Sean.
Yes.
What were we doing?
I saw
So we were
that.
laughing at so hard.
It could have been the billboard thing. It could have been.
I shot up a billboard and it breaks apart like in pieces, so you can actually see like parts of where it goes through.
Yeah.
And I knocked it over with the grappling hooks. I pulled it sideways and it fell. And it fell straight down, and a guy was standing in front of it, and right where I broke out the part of it, it fell right like over top of him. It's like a cartoon where you see them fall.
It's
over
like
the only
it's
spot
like that
left.
scene. It's like that scene from Hercules, or not Hercules, but Emperor's New Groove, where like Krunk knocks off that chandelier on the building or on like the ceiling or whatever, and then it falls over Yzma, and she's like, it just falls perfectly like around her.
It fell right on top of the. It was perfect timing. So.
Or we could talk about the many times that you fucking grappled yourself into the ground from the wingsuit.
Well, in any other way you fall in that game, you can grapple to the ground and you're perfectly fine.
Perfect landing.
No matter how far you fall from, but if you're in the wingsuit, you get so much speed, doesn't matter. You're just gonna.
You
wipe
can do
out.
it at a certain angle
It's
where
so
you'll actually
fucking
build
funny.
momentum, but if you fuck up that angle, you're going straight to the ground.
Yeah.
I have not played any of those games, so
I have not played. Well, I've played the old ones, not.
I've
the newest
played
one right now.
I've played Mercenaries. Is it anything like those games?
There's
Merc-
really nothing.
Mercenaries
like
2
Just Cause.
World in Flames is pretty decent.
Yeah, I like those games. Are fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's like really crazy open world, like kind of not really arcade. Well, I guess you can call it kind of an arcade shooter because it's not realistic. But like, how are you just gonna like call a fucking like carpet bomb strike just because, like, you know? We're full of just cause puns tonight. What are you guys looking at over there?
I just saw the most ridiculous thing. I'm sorry. It's like the Oscars for fucking video games now. It's stupid. Like Greg Miller is one of the like biggest streamers on YouTube right now, and they just literally had a top 5. Who's gonna win the Oscar for the best streamer ever on YouTube?
They actually call it the Oscars.
And I don't know. I can't hear the volume because obviously you can't hear anything right now.
The Oscars.
But they had
of gaming.
PewDiePie.
Yeah,
They had
that's awesome.
Markiplier. They had Ego Raptor. They had this dude. I'm just like, what?
I would vote Ego Raptor.
They're like celebrities.
Sorry. Oh
my god.
R2.
Oh my god. R2.
15 days till Star Wars.
I lost
Sorry.
R2.
Sorry.
We
I
lost
turned my
R2.
phone down.
Wah! Or however the fuck he sounds.
So what's...
I feel like PewDiePie is going to end up winning that just because.
No.
Just 'cause?
This dude just won it. He beat PewDiePie.
Was that Greg?
Who was it?
Greg Miller.
Yeah.
Thank fucking Christ.
Oh, Greg Miller just won.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like he was announcing.
no, he just won.
Surprise.
I know he works for
Was that
IGN,
Bruce?
but I still think that dude's funny.
He does a lot of solo stuff. He has his own channel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That dude's
He's crazy.
Cool. He
I
beat
thought-
cancer. You guys know that?
Woohoo.
He freaking beat cancer.
Really?
It's insane, yeah.
Markiplier.
Good, I need that considering PewDiePie gave me cancer.
I think his $12 million net worth would say otherwise. He's worth $12 million.
I could use some of that for the cancer that he.
The cancer treatment.
Put that towards cancer research, so you don't like opt out of your fucking health insurance.
Got in this economy. It'll buy you like a few minutes.
So you're watching the Game Awards.
It's like an
I am
expensive
watching
hooker that
the
keeps you
lives.
alive.
Just seeing. Did you guys? So we already talked about it earlier. 5 nominees. Super Mario Maker.
This is for Game of the
This
Year.
is for Game of the Year.
It's Game of the Year.
Yeah.
Yes, this
And
is
so,
legit like #1 Game of the Year.
Well, so this is the Game Awards. The Jeff Keighley, right?
Mm-hmm.
Puts it on.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of game award places. Is this like the standard for game award shows? Is this
I
the
think-
one?
I don't know if it's because I remember Spike used to do one like a few years ago.
Do they still or not?
I don't know if they
have
do.
no idea.
I don't think they
I
do.
haven't seen anything about it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while.
there's
I
been
always want to
nothing
know
online, but-
what outlet is the #1. Like, if you get this award, you're the it is the best. So
I think
know
it's
this is popular. So
I think that like with that kind of stuff, I think it's more kind of like opinion based or subjective. I don't think there's any like real.
But yeah, I
No.
didn't know if there's like an industry standard where like everybody in the industry who makes the games kind of agrees we want this award.
Well, because is there like a company or whatever that puts on this award, or is it just kind of
It's Jeff Keighley, I think. He hosted it.
He just
thought
does
of
it.
Yeah.
Good question.
But I know that a lot of people talk about this one. Just when people say
because if it was like Machinima or IGN or something like that,
Microsoft.
Microsoft.
Microsoft. Microsoft is the one that sponsors it, and I mean it's held in Los Angeles, so I'm
Okay.
sure it's like the legit fucking
must be a big deal.
Yeah.
like big
So-
deal. Like
sounds like a
look at that back fucking stage.
This is a pretty
thing.
huge
You
stage.
see that?
Yeah. You guys can't see. You listeners can't see this, but
If we look at the stage.
it's purty.
So
anyway-
what were the games?
Top 5. Sorry, or nominees, not top 5. Nominees were Super Mario Maker,
Boo.
Witcher 3,
Yay.
Bloodborne,
Yay.
Thanks.
Fallout
commentary.
4, and
Yay.
Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yay.
Yeah, double yay.
Double
on that
yay
one.
for Metal Gear 5.
So
That's got my vote.
to start off, I think they have not announced it yet, according to what's going on right now.
Hold.
Hold.
I think Witcher 3 is going to win it.
Okay.
Here's
Why
the-
do you say that?
Here's the reason why. Okay, Super Mario Maker, awesome game. It's Nintendo. Nobody gives a fuck besides like.
Besides,
Thank you.
they really do.
I really want to play that game. Like it seems really fun. It's just like make your own levels and constantly it's constant enjoyment.
Mm-hmm.
So
Especially watching like
play a platform,
like
make it
YouTubers
your
play it,
own.
like Game Grumps, watching them play it and
It's
be
hilarious.
overly
It seems so
frustrated.
fun. It seems so fun. But yeah, but there's everything from like the ridiculous troll levels to the actual like. There's people who have built like quest levels where you can't just run from left to right. Like you got to get this item, then you got to go to this other part of the map. to
Who
get another item,
approaches?
and they do it.
What project is?
Hey, Fallout 4, which would be my obvious choice
Yes.
from previous podcast. Reason why I think, honestly, and like obviously, there's bugs. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the game. It's bug.
Of course it
bugs
is.
and whatnot.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 5, unfinished game.
Do you think it's unfinished?
No, it is unfinished.
Why do you
It's
say
not. Have you not seen what the special edition like copy is supposed to have?
that? No.
You watch a concept art and cinematic 30% complete, 2 of them cinematic art things, where it's supposed to be the official last mission of Metal Gear Solid 5.
What?
Konami kicked Kojima out way too soon. He was not able to finish the actual $80 million game that he fucking made. Yeah,
What?
no.
God damn it! I'm
No,
not
Metal
that
Gear
far
Solid
yet.
5 was not completed. Why do you think that you beat the mission and there's like 6 missions afterwards when you beat like the main storyline mission? Because it
I
was
don't know. I
supposed to
haven't beat
continue.
the game yet. I don't
Okay,
know.
No,
Yeah.
you'll see. You'll realize what's going on.
This
after
has
you
been
get
like an ongoing thing since we started doing this podcast. I've been trying to finish Metal Gear 5 for fucking.
It's amazing. No,
Yeah.
beat the game. I love the game. It is 100% not completed. I'm not lying when I say that.
That's crazy. I didn't-
Bloodborne, while fucking amazing, it's Dark Souls, but not as crazy hard. There's no defending, but it's that type of game where it's repetitive. I shouldn't say repetitive, but
topic for Logan.
Take a drink. Sorry,
Gave you the stern
I meant
eyes.
this in a gameplay.
He'll get to
that.
that subject
We
later
do rants
on.
about once a week. I have a rant.
He has a rant.
Ooh,
But finish it up, Pat.
It is, taking on the same enemies, learning their abilities, learning how to, counter, combat, all that stuff. Open world wise, crazy. Just level design's amazing. Enemy mix is awesome. All the above. But it's just difficult. So a lot of players obviously wouldn't want to get into that type of game because it is a over-the-top difficulty.
I think that tends to cater more towards Sony titles, though, like as far as like difficulty or quote-unquote difficult games go. Like Bloodborne, it's got more of a learning curve, and I kind of think game developers are secretly like kind of hinting that Xbox gamers are like retarded and they like are just about.
No, I would say Metal Gear Solid 5 has a.
What
very
are
high
you
learning
talking
curve.
about?
What are you talking about?
No. Metal Gear Solid 5 has a very
How
high
dare
learning curve.
you?
Yeah.
There's a lot of not saying bad against first-person shooters and Xbox gamers, but that is not a run and gun game.
No, it is
It's
not.
not
It
meant
is
to be
definitely
a run and gun
not.
game. So if you were a guy that's been playing Battlefield and Halo and shit like that for a while, and then you play Metal Gear Solid 5, you're gonna get very frustrated. Very fast.
I mean, you can play it that way, but it's
You can,
but it's not.
50 times harder than
God,
what
why
it's
can I
supposed
not
to be.
360 no scope these guards?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh.
And then, shit, what was the last one?
Bloodborne?
You were talking about
There
Bloodborne,
it
and then
Uh,
so we had
Witcher?
Yeah, Witcher 3.
Witcher
Sorry.
3.
I think Witcher 3 is going to win it because when they came out with the game, I mean, it was obvious from the get-go. You open the box, and there literally is a message from the developers that says, hey, thanks for buying our game. By the way, because we love you guys so much and we worked so hard on this game, the first 13 DLCs are on us. And they give you the they give you the soundtrack. I have the soundtrack in my room. They give you the soundtrack. They give you like a cool little Witcher 3 memorabilia. All of the above. It was and the first 13 DLCs were 100% legit.
How many?
13.
But what are they? What do they consist of?
It's a mixture. I mean, it's some
Some
like
of it was,
extra
like-
quests. There's some like
Do I get some
armors and stuff,
costume armors,
Which is still awesome, obviously.
I'm just saying,
Anything
it's
free.
like they sit there and they go, "We've worked very hard in this game, and we want you guys to enjoy this game. Please enjoy our game. Hey, by the way, we're not gonna bullshit
Do I
you.
get
Here
some
you go."
sick horse armor that I don't have to pay for? Much
You do.
like
You
other...
get 3 sick horse armors actually.
Jesus. Yeah, you missed out, Josh. Like,
But the
that
new
game was just on sale.
expansion, I mean, obviously the new expansion came out, but it's only $20 for the expansion,
Yeah.
like the newest one, and it guarantees 65 hours of gameplay.
What?
So yeah, just the $20 expansion. It's Witcher 3. It's a huge fucking game.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm
ridiculous.
saying is like there's certain types of people that go. Obviously, graphics are amazing. It's open world, like multiple of the games that are nominated, for Game of the Year. But it just seems like when it came down to it, you got the small things. Bethesda, bugs, obviously. Super Mario Maker, not for everyone. Bloodborne, learning curve is very high. Metal Gear Solid, incomplete game. Who do you got left? Witcher 3.
Witcher 3.
I think Witcher 3 is, in my opinion, going to be Game of the Year.
Okay. Solid argument.
I'm kind of not surprised at some of the choices, but there were some other very good games that I think might have been should have been considered more than some of those.
Like
Super Mario Maker, I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't get Super Mario Maker.
It's just that.
He's hating.
Well, to me, it's just like if a game's gonna be Game of the Year, it has to do something kind of like The Witcher, where it's just like a massive presentation of a game that just really gets people involved, whether it's a shooter, RPG, anything.
Well, and it
I
also
just
has
feel
to
like that game
deliver.
doesn't. What?
It also has to deliver as well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if a game like I know it's like Minecraft should never win Game of the Year if you're making a game that creates stuff, or any game like Terraria.
Terraria.
Yeah,
Terraria's fun.
Well,
Terraria.
Terraria.
God
It's
damn it.
Terraria.
I don't know.
It's Terraria.
Do you want to go outside?
Yes.
You gonna fight, bro? Come at me.
Shirts are coming off. Fuck you.
But it just, I know, like,
Why is your dick out?
gonna be that kind of a fight. Sword fights.
Yeah.
I am not prepared for this kind of
Do
fight.
we have to get like
I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
do we have to get like full erection, or is it just like wet noodle slapping?
About 3/4.
I don't know. This is going to a very dark place.
Want to talk about games tonight, you guys?
Anyway,
I don't know. I think some of those I
Who do you
didn't
think should have
play.
jumped in Battlefront?
No.
I don't agree. I was gonna say if anybody said Battlefront, I was gonna be like, it's only multiplayer. Go fuck.
Yeah,
yourself.
I don't think.
This was gonna be my only defense.
It's
but
a good game, but it's not really worthy enough to be nominated for a game of the
Just
year.
cause I could see.
Well, I mean,
Ish.
to
Not-
me,
not
I mean,
game of the year. but-
Why?
yeah.
Just cause.
that's the reason for winning. That's what they said.
Yeah.
We should win just cause.
Are you
Just
saying
cause,
like
that's it.
Halo 5?
No.
Why didn't Halo 5 make it
Halo
in?
5 was good, but it's just I don't know. There was just a lot of good games this year, and I want to know kind of what their criteria is to let them in. I feel like Mario Maker got in because they needed a Wii game or something.
Yeah, and that game seems like it's like super niche. Like it's not like
Yeah,
Pat was
I know.
saying.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's
Definitely.
very niche. Like and like Pat was saying, it doesn't appeal to as big an audience as you would think it get like a game that's worthy of being called Game of the Year should be. Like, because I think like you should just have kind of more something that's a bit more all encompassing.
More broad.
Yeah, that's a good word to say.
Out of curiosity, I know not all of us have been in on it, but let's say we had a crazy, which it seems like they're promising over the top Zelda game.
Yeah.
Do you think any Nintendo game could work its way, like Metroid
absolutely.
or Zelda or
Yeah.
anything like
It's
that?
not
Just
about
work
what
its way weird.
platform or anything. It's just what the game does,
Okay,
and what it
okay.
offers.
I
Yeah, like
There's a lot of Nintendo haters.
I don't
so
hate
it's
Nintendo
fun.
that.
I don't hate Nintendo.
Mister,
I just
we should get a Wii U.
I said we should get a Wii U because I want to play Bayonetta.
Yeah, and
Every other game,
Zelda.
fuck off. So
maybe that should
I
be Game of the Year.
want to play Bayonetta.
Well, I guess that didn't come out this
It
year.
came out a couple years ago.
A couple years
Premiere.
ago. Close enough.
And Xbox
World-
exclusive.
Oh
But
shit!
Out of all the Game of the Year, why are you hitting the table?
That was a drum roll.
No.
I'm about a quarter erect when I heard Xbox exclusive.
It is. It looks pretty sweet. It's like some
It's
dude's
that
head is jumped up.
Quantum Break.
Quantum
Quantum
Break.
Quantum Break.
Finally,
No, it is Quantum Break.
So, yeah.
finally,
So
that
good.
game is being released.
Well, what other games came out this year that do you guys think should have been nominated? Like, is there any other game that comes to mind?
I haven't played the new Tomb Raider yet, but it's got amazing reviews across the board. They're saying it's an incredible game.
Looks pretty.
So why was that omitted when something like Super Mario or I haven't played Bloodborne either. I only played Fallout and all
Well,
these games.
you know
So
what?
I can't really speak to any of them. But
In Tomb Raider's defense, Fallout 4 showed up on that launch day and beat up Tomb Raider and took its lunch money.
I mean, any game that came out against Fallout
They didn't even go
would
to the
have.
flagpole. Like,
Any of
Yeah.
them.
StarCraft didn't. StarCraft actually had a successful game launch next to Fallout 4. I read an article about this the other day.
Well, what do you consider?
Hand over the milk
What do
money,
you
Croft.
consider successful? Because Tomb Raider may have been successful also. I haven't seen any sales, but I'm not saying.
Right. Well, I mean, but Fallout 4 sold 12 million copies. Okay,
They
I mean
shipped
that's
12 million.
or
They
they
didn't
shipped.
sell that
Okay,
many,
so they shipped 12 million copies, which is an insane amount.
Oh, it's still huge.
I mean, it doubled Skyrim, I believe. I
Yeah,
mean,
I don't know.
if those if my numbers are right. But anyway, as far as StarCraft's launch was concerned, they considered it a success because they sold over 1 million units, which is kind of like what they did for the last game. So they sold a little bit more than what they did on the last expansion. So Blizzard came out and said, "Oh, thanks everyone for the successful release." Blah blah blah. I mean, StarCraft has a huge following. It's been a game for years upon years. I mean, so I don't know. Tomb Raider, the Tomb Raider reboot's only been out for a couple of years. I honestly think it just comes down to fan base. And Fallout 4 has way more of a huge fan base than Tomb Raider, so that's probably what.
But Call of Duty has a huge fan base.
Well,
They're
that's-
garbage games.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
true.
mean,
Well, they're people are fans of it that don't know how to play video games.
that's very true.
Right.
Well, and, I mean, I don't think sales figures should go into Game of the Year, whatever.
No.
So even when it comes to things
Well,
Fallout, it's the content.
Well, right.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree with that, but I guess what my whole point in this is that Tomb Raider didn't really get a chance to get played and get explored because it was completely and utterly destroyed by being released on the same day as Fallout 4.
Well, I also want to know what who picks these? Is it industry pick for these game awards we're talking about specifically?
Or is it
Is
fan
it
fan voted? Yeah.
Because if it's fan voted, then it's a popularity contest. It's
Yeah.
not about
Yeah.
quality of a game.
Well,
it
Microsoft
really depends on a lot of things.
Microsoft sponsors it, so I could see a little bit of bias to being in with a little bit of like how these games are picked. But then again, I don't really know for sure.
And Tomb Raider's a Microsoft exclusive for the
Well,
year.
currently,
It's just for the year.
Yeah, just for the
but
year.
I'm saying if they sponsored it and they have any say in this,
Josh, I'm
it
surprised.
could have
though-
been on there.
That's true.
I'm surprised though, Josh, that you didn't say Arkham Knight.
Yeah, actually, and well, I mean, and of course, like I have a bunch of games that I'm trying to run through and play right now, but yeah, I'm still playing Batman Arkham Knight. As far as
I think that could easily be a
PC glitches,
candidate.
yo.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, minus the crappy PC release. I think like Arkham Knight itself as a game could be was a very, very good contender for Game of the Year.
Yeah, and that's also another thing that I don't really understand because Arkham Asylum and Arkham City were both nominated for Game of the Year during their year of release.
Well, do you
I beat
think
that game in 2 days. That's all I'm gonna say.
Which one? Arkham Knight?
Yeah, I took a sick day off of work so I could finish that game.
Did
Oh
you
my
really
God.
beat it? Did you
I-
pour
you-
6 months of blood, sweat, and tears into
The
your
only
copy
thing
of
I
Arkham
didn't
City?
do
Did
was
you really
Riddler
beat
trophies.
it?
I beat everything except for the Riddler trophies. Literally 100% of
He
everything.
100% of the game.
I have 44 out of like 200 and blah 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 Riddler trophies.
That doesn't count.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
You're fake.
Hey, he's a phony.
It's a big phony.
if we're talking what goes into consideration for Game of the Year, would glitches affect your nomination?
I feel like it
Because-
should.
Because that's
Yeah.
not necessarily the quality of the game in terms of the story, in terms of the gameplay. That when it works,
See,
it's amazing. But do glitches affect?
On launch day, I would say no. I would say like if your first week of launch you're still having problems, that was your finished copy of the game technically.
Yeah.
So I mean that's
would
kind of your
affect
own
your
fault.
opinion.
Yeah.
But I guess in Arkham Knight's like in that game's case, the console versions they ran just fine. But like the PC port, like obviously it was a disaster. But like I don't think that's so much a reflection on the game. That's more of a reflection on the developer. And not like I don't think the game should suffer. Like if it's got 2 solid releases on console that run just fine and you can play that just like no problem. But just like if the PC port doesn't work, then it's more of a reflection on the developer. And I don't think the game should suffer based on that. I think that could be an exception to the rule.
That's fair. I'd say
Yeah.
that just because it doesn't really reflect what the game is,
Yeah.
like the enjoyment of it kind of thing. And
Right.
The,
It just, I mean, yeah, it sucks. Like PC players couldn't really experience it, but like,
Well, they can now.
They can now.
They can now. I mean,
Yeah.
it works great now, and they did offer full refunds. I mean, they did the best they could out of that situation.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna say, Pat?
Jury and advisors. Nominees for the Game Awards 2015 are selected by a jury of 30 international media types.
Ooh.
In some cases, the jury has provided advanced review code of upcoming games in order to meet the Game Awards 2015 judging deadlines. Games must have been commercially released by Tuesday, November 24th to be eligible for awards. Esports nominees were voted on by an advisory panel consisting of esports media and sites.
Oh my
No.
God.
I just laugh every time I hear the term
Note,
esports.
Esports.
This is a mix of official reviews, fan reviews, overall sales, and overall, like, I don't know how to describe it, craziness.
like hype.
overall craziness.
Overall hype. Oh yeah, has no
But
breaks.
it's what it says. It's what it
said
says in the thing.
Media. What is it? Media like?
Okay, so
So the sales do factor into the
yeah. There's a lot of
like
Shouldn't.
There's
That
a
it
lot of
shouldn't.
things I can't
No.
describe
I don't think
here.
it should
That
either.
shows absolutely nothing
right.
about a game in terms of quality for how good it is.
It should be a very minor thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that should be like the last consideration.
And Call of Duty should win every year.
Yeah, if that's the
'Cause,
case.
Well, it is popularity. I mean, we're talking
It's
about
the
Game
Oscars
of the Year.
of fucking video games.
Yeah.
The Oscars are political.
Yeah. I mean, this is somewhat of a popularity contest. I mean, no
It
matter
always
how
will.
you slice it. And I mean, game
The
sales
dude
kind of
from
factor.
Nintendo's
Yeah,
talking
I mean,
right now.
game sales do kind of factor into that, and I could see them factoring in a little. But yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's if that were the case, then like games like Call of Duty or like I don't know.
Twaddlefield.
Yeah, Twaddlefield. I don't know. but I don't know. Shit, I'm actually really surprised that Batman Arkham Knight didn't get nominated. As far as I'm concerned, Arkham Knight kind of would win the Game of the Year for me.
It was a pretty looking game, man.
It was an amazing game, and like until I beat it, I didn't think it was like I didn't really know how it was going to compare to Arkham City, but by the end of it, by playing it all, and I'm still playing it, I by far think that was the definitive Arkham experience. So, and if Arkham City and Arkham Asylum were nominated for all those, I don't understand why Arkham Knight.
Meanwhile,
wasn't even
Sean is over here
considered.
having his own personal rave.
Don't judge me.
He's got a little like LED flashlight. He's just spinning around like a douche.
Sean, what's your say on the nominees? I think
Potato.
out of the top 5 at least.
Out of
Or
the-
out
Insightful,
five, what do you
Shawn.
think? Yeah.
I really didn't get that much time to play The Witcher because I buy everything because I have no self-control.
It's true.
My name's
But from what I played, I can see that The Witcher 3 kind of appeals to a broader audience, even though it is an RPG.
Well, Mass Effect's an RPG. Didn't that get nominated for Game of the Year? Mass Effect 3.
Well, and that long ago, I don't know what game award
20
ceremony was like
2012.
the big one.
Yeah,
I don't know what
I don't
was.
I'm sure that
That's what I want to know. I want
there's
a
a lot.
definitive answer.
There's always like popular games that come out that always have their quote unquote Game of the Year editions after they've been released for like 6 months. Like Arkham City had one. I know that. Like you have it. Or let's see. I can't think of some other ones that like. Fuck.
I'm just disappointed that
Yeah.
Goat Simulator didn't get
Ah, you get the fuck out of this room right now, sir.
Or Farm Simulator.
Dude,
Don't you dare talk ill of Farm Simulator.
My game of the year so far is Just Cause 3.
Definitely.
Why?
Fuck if I Let's go back to the fucking Yahtzee reason.
Yeah, you guys, we're gonna plug a little bit of
Just Cause
zero punctuation
3.
for no reason whatsoever. And but Logan, he was talking about this earlier before we started the podcast. There's some words that we need to stop using when reviewing games.
You're gonna set me up for this rant? Okay.
I'm setting you up for this right now.
Okay.
Since we're a good half hour in, I think it's time for you to. And you really haven't had much of a rant ever.
I haven't.
Does
really
anybody want to go see a movie in the meantime? This might take a while.
Shouldn't take too long.
Well, I'm gonna write my novel, so
So
I'm gonna write my will because I'll probably off myself by the time this is over.
basically,
I do work.
no.
Okay.
So people play games because they like games. We're gonna start simple. People they want to play something they enjoy. They have fun doing this thing, whether it's shooting, racing, playing a sports game, whatever it is. You just have to stop. I'm taking it away from you, Sean. You're ruining the podcast.
Nobody can see what goes on behind the scenes.
I'm
And if
breaking
they
the
would,
illusion.
they'd be fucking terrified.
Probably. We're all naked.
spoiler alert.
So
Okay, you just throw that in there.
basically,
It's the season finale.
Yeah,
God.
So, no, people, they play games because they like to do what that game offers, whether it's shooting, racing, whatever it is. And
Goats.
goats, you want to simulate goats, you can do that. But if you're playing something like Halo, and you're doing you're shooting the same guns for hundreds of hours, you're using the same vehicles, you enjoy that. But at the same time, certain aspects of the game, other people say is repetitive. Something.
Kind of going back to like old school like Call of Duty. I mean, it was the same fucking thing over and over like COD 4.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, we put fucking
Greatest
Everybody had the same
hundreds
kill
of
streaks.
hours.
ever.
Yeah. You find your favorite gun, you use that all the time.
M48.
Yeah, see, you still know.
Yeah.
So my thing
Team
is...
Deathmatch on Bog.
M16.
I could play that for fucking ever.
Forever.
Some people would think that's quote
Did
unquote
you have
repetitive.
did you have nicknames for your kill streaks? Because I did. Especially with the airstrike, I called it my Sky Lava.
Get the fuck out of here.
Sky Lava!
You've ruined it.
Shut up, Nate.
So, basically, people, as gamers, I'm making a blanket statement. This is the start of the movement. We have to stop using the term repetitive.
I agree.
We've got to stop saying that word at all. Because people say, oh, this thing is repetitive. This aspect of this game is repetitive. But then they'll play 500 hours of Call of Duty. What the fuck does repetitive mean to them then? Because if they're going to do that same fucking mechanic over and over, that's the exact description of repetitive. It's the same thing.
But I got a 540 no scope instead of a 360. It's different.
No, it is not. And so that's my thing is like repetitiveness is how long it takes for that person to get bored of that specific thing. So I mean we cannot keep saying that something is repetitive when it is when it's what you like to do. You know,
Right.
it's just like that mechanic of that game is something.
Going back to,
So
going back to the Just Cause 3 deal. How long could you sit and fucking grapple helicopters to the ground?
that's my favorite thing to do in that game. It maybe was a 10-minute mission to try to liberate this outpost, and they sent maybe over a dozen helicopters at me, and every time I would just grapple them to the ground and make them crash. I never got bored of it.
Because fuck physics.
Exactly. And some other people could say this is a repetitive thing, but everything you do in a game is
Can't
repetitive.
hear you over exploding helicopters, sorry.
Anybody that says something is repetitive in a game, they need to tell me what their favorite game is, and I will say a repetitive feature of that, and they're gonna be like, yeah, that's my favorite part. So it's maddening to me.
I agree. Anybody played besides me like Far Cry 3?
I'd
play that.
Yes.
Far Cry 3.
Far Cry 3, Far Cry 4.
I love Far Cry 3.
Most used line, which is also part of the craziness of the story. Do you know what the definition of insanity is? No, and literally, I'm going to quote it. You know what the definition of insanity is? It's expecting to do the same thing over and over and over again and something to change.
Yeah, and
It's literally the definition of insanity. It's doing the same thing over and over and over again, and you expect something in your life to change, even though you keep doing the same thing over and over and over
impossible
again.
to change. So,
I'm just saying that literally defines everything that you just said.
yeah, I don't understand why people get. I mean, yeah, because they'll say, "Oh, this is repetitive," because they got bored. But if it was a mechanic that they didn't get bored of, it would not be repetitive to them.
Oh yeah.
So it's just.
I played
it's
Pokemon
too vague.
for years.
Yeah.
It's the
Like,
same
if that's not
thing
repetitive, like, then what the
over
fuck
and
is?
over.
So from now on, if
He
anybody
doesn't
says
like
repetitive,
RPGs. Don't listen to
I'm
him.
going
I
to
don't.
fucking stab.
I got you.
I like Pokemon. I played a lot of Pokemon in my younger days.
That's
when
my rant.
I was a wee lad. Why are you stuffing the itinerary down your pants?
It looked lonely.
That's our subject matter, man. Now you got your nut hair all over it.
Can I bring up one thing real quick?
Yes.
Coming up soon, 2 weeks, we got Final Fantasy VII.
Woo!
PC port.
Bow, bow, bow,
No, it's on PS4. But
Ruin the mood.
Oh,
I know I did it, right? No.
you ruined my mood.
But
Josh, put the noose down, please.
PC port, right? $5. They're not charging you like $20 for the PC port of the game. We know the remake's not going to come out for fucking like 10 years.
It's not gonna come out. Okay.
I knew they
It's
were
not gonna
doing.
come out in general.
I knew they
Is
were
what
doing-
Everyone agrees with.
I
but-
knew they were doing a port. I just thought you were going to tell me something awesome, like they were doing like another Admin Children movie or something. Like
I'm just saying,
That'd be
I'm
pretty
excited
cool.
that they're bringing the PC port over because I have Final Fantasy VII on the PS1 version in my room right now.
Yeah.
But I mean, for $5 to play it on my PS4,
Is it still sealed in cellophane?
I can play it on my
it's
PS3
not-
right
no,
now.
It's been open. I played the shit out of that game. Are you kidding me?
I can play it on my PS3 right now. It's
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but I mean, it's okay. It's updated. It's $5.
It's-
I'm just saying for people who have never played Final Fantasy before and are kind of hype about maybe wanting to see it, they're gonna get an idea. Obviously, it's gonna be the classic turn-based and. But they'll get into the story and whatnot, and then they're going to get introduced to this new generation Final Fantasy and see what happens.
Yeah. Well,
I thought it was pretty fun.
if I want to see polygon biceps and awesome RPG
I'm gonna
gameplay,
play
then I'll do it on my
Polygon
PS3.
biceps.
Yeah, polygon biceps.
That gold sauce.
I don't know why they're just drawing out the remake for Final Fantasy VII so long. Do they not want to fucking print money?
They do.
They
do you want to
do.
know why? Do you want to know honestly why? The past 5 Final Fantasy games, because of the crazier high-end graphics and whatnot, they've been linear. Back in the day, it was overworld.
Mm.
And I'm talking old school RPG overworld. I'm not talking Skyrim or anything like that overworld. You would follow the map and then you go into a town and this whole town was a giant fucking map itself.
Kind of like that.
And so,
what was the name of that game we played for? It Always Hurts the First Time. It was
Legend of Mana.
Legend of Mana. Yeah.
Yeah, game
Kind
is awesome.
of the same principle where you go to a section of the map but then the town that you get into is basically open world. You can go explore around, but
Yeah.
there's only certain paths you can follow.
And that's what you could do back in the PS1 days.
Yeah.
Because of the graphics and the capabilities and whatnot.
Having,
But now that we've
20 discs also kind of helps too.
Yeah.
But at the same time, but in defense of that, that's the reason why they've been fighting against it. Is when people always ask them, they were like, "Why don't we make a Final Fantasy VII remake?" And they're like, "Graphics would take a lot of time and a lot of money." And that makes a lot of sense because if you want to do an overworld like the way RPGs used to be on these generation systems, it's insane. It's crazy insane. We think of Skyrim. And you guys were talking today, Just Cause guy took 8 hours walking, not running, just walking to go from one side of the map to the other, which makes sense. That's crazy.
He actually walked
he walked. He tilted the analog slightly to walk, not run. Just walk from one side of the map to the other. It took him 8 hours
how
for Just Cause 3.
dedicated.
I
do you have to
guarantee
be?
you Final Fantasy VII map would be 4 or 5 times.
Oh yeah.
That amount.
Well, and plus you got to get you get an airship eventually to where you can go around to different, like you have to cross bodies of water to go to these other islands and these other parts of the world that you're in.
It's gonna take time. It's if they want to do it right. I don't think it's gonna be fully crazy overworld like the old school one was, but I feel like they're gonna bring back that nostalgic fact.
What if they do have to put it on multiple discs though? You think they would do something like that?
I would be
if
fine
they
with
do,
it.
I would be fine with it.
I would be fine with
completely
it.
fine with it.
I don't know how big that would actually be in terms of fitting on a disc. Is there ever going to be a multi-disc game again?
Yeah.
I think
a
it.
Blu-ray can hold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. That'd be crazy.
I would not be
Huge
surprised if a
fuck-
multi-disc
Well,
game
and
came
you
out.
also you install the games to the hard drive now,
Yeah.
so I don't know if that affects
I don't-
disk space you would need.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure how that
that's
works.
true.
I'm just saying that
That's true.
because when you can start downloading games, they didn't do multi-disc really that much anymore.
Because I remember the worst part of playing Mass Effect 3. Please insert disc 2.
Blu-rays
Okay.
can hold 25 gigabytes per layer. Dual layer Blu-ray can hold 50 gigabytes.
That's
so that's
big.
How many layers is
How many layers
a
are-
fucking disc? Because that would be
I guess typical is 2.
typical as 2, and they could, I mean, obviously make more. I assume in
Right.
future technology, whatever, future
I'm
tech.
saying for a game as big, because we've experienced it, we know.
But that was a very long time ago with very minimal technology in terms of what we have.
But that
now.
was the best that they had.
I understand,
at the
Yeah.
time.
but this is
That's what you-
years ahead,
Yeah.
and the amount
It's called
of
technology,
storage.
son.
I know, the amount of storage we can have now. I don't know if we'll ever
I
see.
remember when 512 megabyte fucking USB drives were $60.
Oh yeah,
512 megabyte
actually,
were $60.
I can
I-
remember when like a 250 gigabyte external hard drive was like $400.
Good
now
God.
this makes me think of something I'm passionate about now.
What?
I remember when gas was like $1.20 a gallon. So there.
The cheapest I've ever seen gas in
We
my
were young
life.
once.
I remember when the sky was bluer. Man,
But
Hey, mates, it's cool. They never fit on my bed.
I remember when Bruce Jenner was a gut.
God damn, fucking made him spit out his drink.
go.
Oh, okay,
Rants.
yeah, go rants.
We got to ring this in. This podcast is crazy.
Coming to lasso y'all.
Disc versus digital.
Oh shit.
I am done with discs.
Oh
Disc.
God.
All the
If
way.
you use a disc, you are a
This-
monster.
I don't
No.
No. No. The
What
thing,
about in the instance of collector's editions and collector's editions?
I like where you went with that.
Yeah.
No, collectors is kind of different because it's a physical piece of some kind of hardware. It's some kind of special edition, whatever. A lot of the collector's editions, the content.
You're
of games-
dissing on fucking discs. What game did you buy on a disc this
You just
week?
interrupted me explaining this. I'm saying you buy a collector's and you get a physical thing. I got the grappling hook for Just Cause. I bought it digitally or physically.
Oh, that's what that thing is?
Yeah, it's a grappling hook. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So
I was
I
wondering
actually
what the fuck
was.
that was.
Before I forgot I pre-ordered the collector's edition. I was gonna cancel my pre-order and so I could just get it digitally because I was like, well, fuck, I don't want to get the disc, but I got the collector's. That is different because you have a physical thing you need to get. I wish it would have came with a digital code.
And it's a grappling hook, so it's probably real.
Didn't
You can't even put your arm in it. Yeah, I tried.
oh that'd be awesome.
Of course you tried.
Oh, absolutely. I'm gonna start grappling with houses.
the best-
walls.
The best
The cord is like a foot long. So I'd be able to like reach a high shelf and pull myself off.
get to the top of your fridge.
Basically, yeah.
I think
So-
the best collector's edition I think I've ever saw was Modern Warfare 2, where you get the night vision goggles that come along. Like they're actual operating night vision
I beg
goggles.
to differ. What's that big old statue sitting in your
The
bedroom?
Skyrim statue.
Oh, the
my
dragon?
God, that's my favorite thing of all
Alduin,
time.
yeah.
Ooh, I don't think I've ever seen that.
Oh, I will.
You're gonna
I'm
have
getting
to-
it right
He's gonna
now.
take
Leaving
you.
the podcast.
He's gonna take you to your room and show you something.
I will fight.
I'm gonna bring it here and show all of you.
Just because
Okay.
I'm a weird guy, and instead of building up my freaking hard drive space and everything, I'm just seeing my collection.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I.
I mean,
that's
it's
what I
just
like
a small
too.
thing on my. I mean, not everybody's into that, but like I was saying earlier,
I
my
think it
PS3
just
collection's
comes-
awesome. I love looking at it.
It
being
just
like,
comes with our age group just because of the...
Just cause.
I was
Shut the fuck up.
you said you didn't do digital because you didn't want to use hard drive space.
Not as much hard drive.
Yeah.
It's the same, isn't it?
No.
So
it
digital
is
will be
not.
less hard drive space.
Digital
Digital
uses more hard drive
Digital
space.
is more.
Disk drive is way less.
I haven't seen that
for hard
before.
drive.
Because it relies on part of the disk and then part of the hard drive space on your console.
See, and
it's
Pat,
different.
These are terabytes of memory that we have now.
Yeah,
I don't care about
speak
that.
for yourself. I have
Guess what?
I have half a terabyte on my console, so.
If you had an Xbox One, you could have an external hard drive.
Oh, I don't want to hear it. I do
Oh.
want to see that though.
This is the collector's edition of Skyrim, the statue. It's Alduin.
Oh,
You know,
my
ju-
God,
just-
that's
just
so
for the sake-
awesome.
just for the sake of
Glorious statue all time.
just for the
it's
sake of
so
argument,
beautiful.
I'm gonna take a picture of this and I'm gonna put it in the actual video link.
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. So,
Sean.
Sean,
Okay,
let me get.
wait,
let-
you do?
Shut. Stop. No.
Yeah, so
So I don't know if you get a.
It's so beautiful.
you know my thing about collector's edition is just give me a digital copy of the game. You have all the same thing. They even give in the Halo collectors. You even got a steel book and a digital copy of the game. So you still got your steel book for people that like that. It's the exact same thing.
But didn't the collector's edition for Halo 5 come with a digital code? Like it didn't come with an
That's
actual
what I'm
copy. Yeah.
Yeah, digital.
Yeah.
That's what, yeah,
Okay, that's what you're getting at.
digital.
I don't know what to do with my dragon.
Do you need to put it somewhere?
Mine? No,
Hot potato.
I'm trying to just put it somewhere where it doesn't block the microphone, but Alduin needs to be the podcast's new mascot.
Yeah.
So.
I'll bring it up
Welcome-
every podcast.
Yeah.
Welcome to our new mascot. Yeah.
I am all about digital. You don't got to get up to switch discs. You don't actually have the space just to store everything. I don't like having stuff
I just get
around.
an
I feel like we'll be living in.
That's fine. I like the collector's special stuff. Yeah, but
It's like my friggin' cabinet in there. I keep loading it up with new
Yeah.
good stuff, and I
Yeah.
just love it.
I can see both sides of the coin. I do like the fact that you don't like you downloaded it, it's there, you don't have to switch games, like you save up space in your actual physical storage life. Like I get that. But on
like
the,
real life.
Right. But on the flip side of the coin though, like I kind of like, you guys remember when you used to go out and buy CDs all the time, like before, like, MP3s were like real huge. And,
Yeah.
like, I mean, it's,
Back
yeah.
all right.
So you spend your money on. Like, I mean, you liked being able to see, like, your actual collection there. And plus, it kind of goes back to what Pat said earlier about disc games do not require as much space as just digitally downloaded games.
Right.
So, and for, of course, like the console that I have now, I only have 500 gigs, so it's kind of helpful for me to have, like, a hard copy around. So,
But you can buy different hard drives for PlayStation 4 though, can't you?
you can buy any hard drive, and it's technically compatible with the PlayStation. You can play games off of an external hard drive on a PlayStation.
Yeah, same with Xbox.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
think
can,
the space
but-
is a big enough reason to not
don't think
get
so?
digital. No, because just get extra hard drive or like delete a game that you're
I'm
not
just
going
a
to play.
collectionist.
I
That's
I can't
fine.
explain it
That's
to you.
fine.
I can
I
try
guess
all day to explain
I guess
it.
it
All you're
boils-
collecting is the
I-
cases, though. Just the case, the little
Yeah.
slot.
I
It's just
under-
a case.
It's awesome.
It's
It's just a
awesome.
case.
Yeah, the steel books and the collector's editions.
The
and
steel books are different.
God,
I
those
love
are
the
just
steel
like-
books.
I like having things.
I guess it boils down.
I understand you, Pat.
I guess it boils down to a question of how much do you value your time, like that time you spend getting up
I don't
and
want to
changing your
get
discs.
up.
What, all 6 seconds of it?
Oh God!
More like 20. All right,
Yeah.
I have things to do. I have
Yeah.
games to play.
Your pizza's on fire.
You don't have to put on pants to change the discs. Logan.
Yeah.
How many times do I have to tell
I
you
never wear
this?
pants.
Apparently
You
you,
never
don't
wear
have.
pants?
Apparently you don't have to have pants to do a podcast in this apartment either.
Exactly.
It's actually a rule. It's the No Pants Podcast.
That's a new name, the No Pants
We have to.
Podcast.
We'll do No Pants.
I'm sure that's probably already taken, but whatever. No, but yeah, I'm down for No Pants.
So we all agree digital is the best?
No.
Okay,
No,
moving on.
I am, on both sides of the fence. I have games that I do have digitally downloaded, and I have games that are disc copies. Like, it just doesn't matter. It kind of, I guess it's kind of a question of like which is cheaper at the time. Like, because if a game is on sale digitally, like for example, I'll bring up Need for Speed again because I talked about it last week. I got it on Black Friday for $35 digital download. Okay, but there weren't any specials for like disc copies of it at GameStop or anything. So it's like, okay, yeah, why wouldn't I buy the digital version because it's I saved myself $25 for a new game.
That's a really good point too, because like sometimes if you go on Amazon and you look at a lot, because this is where I get most of my used games is on Amazon, just because they're so fucking cheap. Like usually you can get games for like $10, and then you go to GameStop and it's like freaking like like $30. Or if you go online to PSN, they're still charging full price,
Exactly.
full brand new price for this game, and it's been out for like 2 months. And then like, dude, I can get that on Amazon for like $10. Like why wouldn't I do that?
Like I got, and also on the subject of Amazon, like when Halo 4 got released, a brand new copy of Halo. This was maybe like a week after the game came out. Brand new copies were still selling for $60. Amazon was selling brand new copies for $40. So it's like, I'll spend $40 and wait a couple days to get a brand new copy.
Well, they did that with the Uncharted collection one that came out. I mean, it's not crazy cheaper, but just to give you an idea of what like Amazon was doing, they had the Uncharted collection for $350, and it was $290 on Amazon.
Jesus.
For the PS4 bundle that came with the Uncharted collection.
Yeah, that's considerably cheaper.
Well, I mean, it's considerably. I understand that, but it's not $100 cheaper.
Right,
like
right.
some of them are trying to do.
Well,
It's
you
like
also
a
get free
little
shipping.
Yeah,
You know?
but you know what I'm saying. It's just I'm agreeing with what you guys say.
I
God.
know. You got my back.
Stop agreeing with us,
Fuck your
Pat.
digital bullshit.
Go play Fallout.
Just get out of here.
One other thing I like about digital is that I have a lot of games over the past couple years. If I want to take all of my games somewhere, I just grab my external hard drive and I'm out.
Yeah.
Like, don't gotta carry anything. And it's,
Yeah, moving sucks.
it's the way of the future.
I know it's more
Telling you,
convenient,
it's the way
but
it is.
what happens when you're? Well, I mean, I guess all your purchases are backed up. So I was gonna say, what if your data gets corrupted? But
I wonder what Drew would have to
Yeah.
say about this.
Yeah,
Because he's got like 270 games on his
So,
Steam
have you-
account.
have you-
Right.
Have you seen my video game collection at home? Like,
You've showed it to me like
yeah.
multiple. Yeah,
oh yeah,
wow.
that's
You've
right.
showed it to me
Yeah,
multiple
yeah,
times.
of course, yeah,
I just
seen it.
phrasing.
Yeah. Well, I have over 100 digital hard copies of games at home. So
Yeah.
that, I mean, what I have digitally is probably like a third of that. So.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with either. It kind of just depends on the money aspect
He has a
for me.
he has a giant like U-Haul cardboard box full of just disc copies of games.
Yeah, it was actually the biggest box that I moved when I moved to my new apartment. Like that was the biggest box and the heaviest.
Sounds like your mom's box.
Oh.
Oh,
$5 box.
the $5 box. That's a joke
That's an old
between.
inside
Yeah.
KFC joke. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
It's fantastic. But no, it's like me, Shawn, and Logan do this thing called a business lunch every so often, where we just meet for like I don't know why we call it that. We just meet over our
Because
lunch
we
hours.
were both taking our lunches from work. We started
Yeah.
calling it business.
So we just call it business lunch.
We had important stuff to talk about, like fantasy football and,
And
video
and
games.
$5 boxes
Disclaimer: we wear pants to business lunches.
Yes, we do.
and polos because we're professional like that sometimes. We just have to look the part. Not
Professional
act like
AF.
AF.
KFC gets slightly offended if I go in there not wearing pants.
Best art direction just got Arkham Knight.
Oh, good.
There you
That's
go.
pretty cool.
Yeah, well,
let you know.
they deserve that.
So-
that's awesome.
Wasn't the game just all a bunch of dark shades for like the art?
You want to punch him in the face right now?
Nah.
Yes,
Until later.
I'm thinking about it.
You gotta
I'm
punch
just
him in the
gonna
face too. So
because you look at something like
that game is beautiful.
like Witcher
It's
3,
that
beautiful,
game
man.
is
Witcher
crazy
3
good.
has these massive world and
I don't need flowy hair.
I'm talking about the art of like the colors and the construction of things.
I
I'm
get
not.
that.
I didn't play Batman. I'm not talking bad about Batman. I'm just curious.
Almost every NPC.
It's
I
city
say
art,
almost,
man.
Is 100% different in Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
Witcher 3 is such a big game that they went straight for art direction on that one. So it was like it just felt original the entire way through.
Dude, they put so much love and detail, like from the show, from
They
the
had three
comics, in
dudes.
every single room. There's Easter eggs. There's like artful Easter eggs, like almost in every single building in the city.
There were three
It's absolutely
programmers
insane the attention to detail they get.
that worked specifically on Batman's cape. Just like the cape
What?
graphics. No,
Yes.
I'm not lying.
I thought
Wow.
you cared about
That's
hair
not a
physics.
lie. That's
No,
not a
physics.
joke.
They are cape physics.
So cape physics are more important than hair physics.
They
Or
are in
yeah.
that game.
Oh,
In that game they are.
yeah.
In that game they are. Yeah,
Cape
for
physics are
sure.
important.
Well, I guess that's we're on that.
I didn't realize I walked myself into a corner in that.
Well, I guess
I'm
it's,
sure
Whatever.
Batman's great. I'm not saying
No,
it
it's
is.
amazing.
it
I
is.
love
It is
fucking-
very good.
Like the first Assassin's Creed is pretty bland looking, but I loved the way it looked. It took place in just like
Yeah, that's
round-
mostly
Oh, yeah.
Alduin's
No.
the best, dude.
Assassin's
Altair.
Creed. What am I
Altair. His name's Altair.
Alduin.
Please do me a
Assassin's
favor.
Creed.
Do me a favor and start playing the Arkham games. I'll tell you what. I will start playing Mass Effect only if you start playing,
all of them.
if
I
you
have all
only
of them in
You're
there.
missing
Yeah.
out. You're missing out more than I'm missing out. Mass Effect is
Wait
fucking
a
amazing.
second.
What?
You haven't played Mass Effect?
Oh yeah, Sean hasn't.
We've already talked about
We've
this.
already,
before.
we brought out the torches
Sean
and the
speaks
pitchforks
up
last
from
week.
the cave.
Yeah.
You just
talked
woke.
about that
You just
last
woke the grizzly bear, son.
Yeah.
Don't poke the bear,
You woke
buddy.
the
Don't
dragon.
poke the bear.
Just done.
Do you
Well,
wanna
No
know-
words.
since we're kind of you brought up the topic of like art direction stuff, I wanted to kind of ask everybody, since I just thought of this topic, what's your favorite game that you've ever played that's like artistically creative, or like maybe not even just creative, but just like unique or like
Journey.
beautiful in its own way? Journey?
That's a good one.
What is that?
After my heart and soul, my friend.
I don't-
That is
Journey
a
or
phenomenal
Shadows.
answer.
Either Journey or
Yeah.
Shadows of the Colossus.
Okay.
Yo,
In
my
top two.
God, yes. Yes.
Yeah, either Journey or Shadows of the Colossus. Journey for the point where like it was an entirely multiplayer game. It was cell shaded, all that stuff.
Uh-huh.
But the only way you communicate with other people in the game was via just pings. Like all your buttons made different pings.
Yeah.
So you'd be like, ding ding, help me go up here. The environment looks fantastic. Giant open world. Your whole point was going from point A to point Z, which was this giant pillar of light in the background. But it took a long time to get
Really?
there, and you had to work together with random people to get to there.
But it's a multiplayer game. Is it on?
Technically,
Okay.
yeah, it's always online.
Okay.
Always online.
Gotcha.
No matter what
Gotcha.
you do. Shadows of the Colossus just straight up for freaking story. Just
Landscape.
again, giant environment. The feels like the feels.
Oh my
are
God,
so-
the feels.
No, the feels are crazy
The
good.
feels.
Every Colossus is different, so it's strategy. It's the way you fight each one, the way you have to deal with each one.
It's a game filled with boss battles, with crazy.
Yeah,
boss
I
all-
played
it's-
it.
yeah.
I played it.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah, Shadow of the Colossus would. Journey was good. I would vote Shadow of the Colossus as art direction one of my tops.
For me, I would say, you guys remember that game Okami?
Yeah.
with the wolf.
Yeah.
I have it on the Wii.
Yeah,
that's a
that-
good one.
Like that, it's not so much like amazing as far as like gameplay goes, but I just love how that game is presented. Like it's super unique, and like every mission that you start in is like kind of like black and white, or not. It's like everything's like just not in any kind of color whatsoever. And if you guys like have got a PS2 or a GameCube or some like older generation console,
You can get on Wii.
you can get on Wii. Yeah. Oh yeah.
You can play it on Wii.
Either that too. Like pick that game up, and it's definitely something to experience.
Shadows of the Colossus.
Yeah.
Play that game, the remastered edition on PS3, which also comes with a copy of Eco as well, which was
Awesome.
Is it Eco or Ico?
it's Eco.
Eco.
Is he sure?
This last
Japanese-
Guardian's coming out, yo.
Japanese pronunciation, dude. The vowel sound for I is E in
Yeah.
Japanese.
I would probably have to say Limbo.
That's a good one.
Agree.
Just
Yeah,
because
that's a good one.
just
Yeah.
the
Very
black
good.
and white contrast was so perfect for
It is
what
terrifying.
that game was. It is a
That
scary game.
spider
So
is so scary.
That's
Oh, yeah.
that's a game Sean wouldn't be able to play.
you could probably play Limbo. It's not that scary. It's not a horror game. It's more that's more suspense versus horror.
Yeah,
conversation
very
stuff.
suspenseful.
But yeah, just as simple as black and white is, it nailed the tone and the depth of the background.
It tells a story with the color pretty much. I mean, the
Basically
artwork.
just how.
Yeah.
Just imagine you're in
What
Limbo.
color?
Exactly. Has everybody played Limbo?
I haven't beaten it. I'm in the middle of playing it.
You
I'm
gotta
in
beat
the-
these goddamn games. I want to
I
talk to you about these
know!
fucking games.
I know. I'm
Right
sorry.
here with you.
I'm working on
We're
it.
gonna-
I'm knocking stuff out. I beat The Last of Us.
That's why we're
I know,
roommates,
beat
so-
The Last of
Yes.
Us this
Yes.
week.
Yeah.
I do want to talk about Last of Us too, but no, I wanted Limbo to end a very specific way, and it didn't. And there's a lot of really crazy fan theories on Limbo. So beat it and then kind of read those. I'm going to tell you what I wish it was.
Okay.
So, what do you think, Sean? Artistic game?
None of them really come to mind.
Really?
You haven't
I-
played
you have
one
nothing.
game that's just
You're
been,
so
like
you're useless.
colors
Why would we
crazy,
fight you?
like art style in general, not even color based.
Clock-
I mean,
clock
like
is
I was gonna almost for a second say Wind Waker, but
Oh
that-
god, that's a good.
like
that's
Wind
a great
Waker's
one.
crazy
Yeah, that's a
good.
good one,
Like, 'cause
too.
They took an
Yeah.
entirely different art style that Zelda did, but I didn't want to put that in there because it wasn't like artistically like crazy
Creative.
I'd give you that though because
But
it was
Wind
a
Waker was
very
amazing.
different
Yeah.
art style. Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of it took a separation from what the game used to be, and I'd
I
Give you that.
think all games are kind of a work of art in their own way, and like I mean, lots of art direction has to go into any amount of game design. But even with Wind Waker, I love that you mentioned that because like to me that was such an awesomely artistic game.
You played Sunset Overdrive, right?
Yeah.
Would you say Sunset Overdrive was like a very unique, like, artistic game that you played?
I don't know. I only played about 10 minutes of it because I have no
It's like
self.
Tony Hawk with fucking crazy over the top.
you got
bullshit.
like Ratchet and Clank meets Tony Hawk meets like fucking what else can you throw in there?
Jet Grind Radio.
Jet Grind Radio. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's a good way to describe it. No, that game is fun. Like it's not. I don't think it's worth buying, but it's definitely worth playing. It's a lot of fun. Like $20 maybe. 10 out of 10 on IGN.
Like King's Quest. You know, King's Quest for a while.
Yeah, I heard from that game.
King's Quest is artistically amazing. Like the new King's Quest series. But
I guess we're
the
really
small stuff like
we're kind of reaching out. I was gonna say, would Hotline Miami be?
yeah.
Because you played Hotline Miami, right?
yeah.
So, yeah, I knew you played that. So I was gonna say that's not really artistic, but it's kind of one of those like
What about-
offshoot
it's-
games?
what if-
There's really nothing like it. Kind
What
of thing.
is art?
What about Grand Theft Auto 5?
No, that's just
That-
I mean, the outfits that the hookers were wearing.
Oh my god.
So
That's all art.
So cheap.
all
the
art.
So
raccoon
fetch.
masks you could get.
So fetch. Quit trying to make fetch happen.
It is not
Yeah, the
going
one,
to
well-
the one mission where you
Quit
take
trying.
45 seconds of a chick getting banged in the ass.
Oh my
a
god.
celebrity.
Oh no, yeah, no. There's
you
actually
not-
there's
yeah.
actually a mission in that game where you play as Franklin and you have to go like follow this paparazzi that's trying to bust like supposedly
Oh
the
my God, I
the,
do remember
the
that.
Miley
She's
Cyrus
like,
equivalent
Can you
of
just hurry up?
yeah.
I'm getting on a
And then like
board.
you're recording this shit just getting
remember that.
fucking like pounded in the ass.
Oh my god.
And then she spots you and you have to go on like
I
a car
remember that.
chase.
That was hilarious.
It was inedible, but that this was going to get very, very dark.
What you got,
He
Sean?
said it was PG-13.
What you got, Sean?
After actually thinking about it, aka Googling games,
No more clapping.
God,
Oh,
I came across the game that I would definitely consider a piece of art, and Logan will agree with me on this one.
What up?
I think.
Hopefully.
Katamari.
Oh
Damacy.
Damacy,
Yeah,
there you
That
go.
game is
Damacy.
fucking
I love it.
Love that game.
yeah. Who doesn't love that game?
Like, what is that game even about? You just roll shit up.
Shut up and play. Is
Yeah,
what it's
you
about.
roll shit up.
Oh, what's this?
Sorry, it's not. It's not. It said world premiere, so I got excited. but
Is this
Oh yes!
what? What is this?
It's
Rocket League?
Rocket League for Xbox?
Oh my
Just
god!
announced, yo.
Announced.
About time you guys caught up.
Give me
Oh, I got it for free on PSN.
Oh man.
Give me
awesome.
a fucking release date.
Oh, it's so good.
Well, we're
This game is
gonna.
amazing.
Well, you heard it here first. Friendly
Got
Fire
the Halo Hog
Podcast.
sticker.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard it here first.
You were gonna have way
It's
too much
being-
fun
it's
playing
being
it.
announced.
Gears of War and Halo one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's being announced right now, but you guys are.
Oh,
heard
you
it
guys,
first.
how do you enjoy Tomb Raider, you PlayStation guys?
Yeah, how about that?
How about that Tomb Raider?
We'll enjoy it a year from
February.
now. We'll enjoy it a year from
Yeah,
now.
that'll
So
be
we
great.
okay. February
And how
2016,
often
Rocket
do you-
League.
How often do you play Rocket League anymore?
I play it at least twice a week.
No,
Yeah.
that's a total lie.
No, I
believe you.
do. Don't even lie to me. I'll show you right now my playtime.
Look at
No,
your
that
stats.
game's
I need
amazing.
proof.
It's one of those games you can just jump into and
That's
you don't
why.
even get mad about like losing because it's
Yeah.
so over the top and ridiculous.
I'd still get mad.
Yeah,
I know you
would.
would, but I'm
You
just
would.
saying.
Logan could rage
Oh
at
my
anything.
God.
It's so fun. It's
Not
so-
Just Cause.
Such a fun game.
That game is hysterical at all times.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
Like you,
So
I love
Your
how
team sucks. You're
I love
stupid.
how like I love how you were talking this in the Facebook chat the other like how you're like you're talking up Halo 5 and how it's so awesome and then like I read that message like Halo 5 can get fucking cancer.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's gets frustrating sometimes, those goddamn multiplayer shooters. That's another thing. I think I might be done with multiplayer shooters.
Really?
Actually.
Oh, but the Guardians
But
are
but
expanding.
but as we're watching here,
But
Halo
we're-
5 Guardians
with
is
incredible
expanding.
free content.
Yeah, all maps, all DLC for Halo was free.
Is it, you think?
Oh,
Coming
that's
December.
awesome.
Which
You
is
think-
now.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's free. So.
You think Halo 5 will be your last shooter?
Well, I'll probably still
Why?
buy some of them. I don't know
Good.
what it is, but just they are not as appealing. I do think part of it is that
You're old.
we're all not that
Oh,
I'm old,
boring.
not
Yeah.
that I'm
It's the
old,
same
but
thing
because
over and
we're all old
Yeah.
and we don't play games as much as we used to.
The fuck
Yeah.
you say?
So
He said he's
So
giving up
you're-
multiplayer
You're
shooters.
fucking
Old,
talking, Sean. That's what I said.
Yeah.
So-
Maybe if you didn't have to like get up and go to the bathroom and actually participate.
So
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
So
you
tough.
guys conned me into drinking a...
So you did that. You did that yourself. I think
we just don't play together as much. Like a lot of the shooters, people are busy and
you're gonna make me all depressed now because now we're gonna get like seriously deep about like
that dude's got kids.
it's
None of
deep.
us have kids.
Yeah.
and
some
he goes
mortality,
out.
right? We're
well,
all gonna die.
Logan's newly single.
Looks like you're gonna have to get a PlayStation 4.
Ladies.
So you can play shooters.
Yeah,
Ladies.
goddamn, you beat me to it.
No,
Also, his roommate Patrick is looking for.
What? Aren't you dating somebody? I don't know.
Hopefully, she doesn't listen to the podcast.
The term dating is very.
What is dating, right? I
Oh
mean,
my god.
but no, shooters that they're still fun, but I don't know what it is. Just they're not as fun. I don't play them as much as I used to.
Would you say you're showing it to her?
That does not mean you're saying.
Yeah.
Show it to her all day. Still single.
What do you think?
Our inside jokes are bleeding into the podcast that no one will understand.
They're gonna get it eventually.
They're fantastic.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic.
God damn.
What'd you say? It's fantastic.
So,
God damn it,
So,
Josh. We
anyways,
broke
got
Josh. Josh is broken.
yeah, I don't know. Something about multiplayer shooters. I mean, like, didn't they announce? I just heard of this. I didn't see it. Battlefield 5.
No.
Somebody said that.
I don't think they've announced it officially yet.
Somebody
cares?
look it up.
Well, I do.
Because I thought
I love Battlefield, but
I said before, I will not buy another numbered Battlefield game. I don't know what you're pointing at, Sean.
unless it's Bad Company 3.
Yeah, this thing. Unless it's a Bad Company game, I won't buy Battlefield whatever. It has to be like another offshoot because I'm so sick of these games
Yeah.
that I just don't know. See, I think I might just be done with the shooters.
See, I think
Battlefield 5, Armageddon.
Yeah, I heard it was something. So.
wait, it's actually
Official trailer, 2016.
Hey,
seriously?
so speaking of video game awards, you guys.
That's gonna be a John Cena video.
Maybe not.
It could
Oh, that would be
That'd be a good John
awesome.
Cena
It-
video.
That'd be a good John
it-
Cena.
that video came out in August. I think we would have heard of it. if
Yeah,
it
I think
came
we
out
would
in
have
August.
heard
Came out 12 hours ago.
So
Oh, theirs might be something.
What?
So speaking of video game awards and future release dates, all that good stuff. So as far as looking ahead, and especially you, Pat, you've been watching the stream for the video game awards most of the night. What do you
There's a hot chick
like?
on there right now.
Oh, is there?
It's what's her name from YouTube.
Oh, I just seen.
No, that's
What's
not
her
just-
name from YouTube?
Naomi-
Do you
Naomi
know?
No,
Watts or something?
that's I just seen.
Was it really?
You have any idea what
Oh,
kind of
it's not-
category you're talking about?
Yeah.
This is a vast category.
What's her name from YouTube?
Yeah, what's her name from YouTube?
Let's see. You got let's see. Jenna Marbles. Who the fuck else could we talk about?
I don't know.
Millions
Stop.
of them.
Because there's so many
Stop.
of them. We can only think of one.
Lindsay Sterling.
Well, here's what I'm talking about.
Dogger.
Far Cry Primal.
Ooh.
What about that? What about that shiz?
It's just an expansion.
It's not
It's like
dude,
it's
Is it really? Is it just an
Blood
expansion?
Dragon.
no,
No,
it's
it's not.
not. Okay, it's
Didn't
not.
they say
It's a
it's a full
standalone
game?
title, just like Blood Dragon was. Blood Dragon was.
Yeah, no, I know that, but they're instead of
Did you see it say
futuristic
that?
D&D.
Stop
No,
breaking my dreams of throwing
I'm
shit
not
at dinosaurs.
I'm not dissing on it. It looks fun. Blood Dragon was awesome.
Goddamn right
But
it
it's
was.
just Far Cry Engine with Primal instead of
Yeah, you're the Stone
futuristic
Age.
dinosaurs.
I want to throw
Let's-
shit at dinosaurs or
And
ride them.
D20s instead of rocks.
I would
Throw
love to ride
D20s instead of
dinosaurs.
rocks.
That would be awesome.
Just like
You want to
Jesus.
talk about a dinosaur game that's gonna blow your mind? Fucking Horizon Zero Dawn. That's gonna blow your goddamn
I
mind.
heard about that
See-
shit.
See that? Well, that's. Is
Oh
that,
my god!
Can you even call that a dinosaur game? Because it's like.
Yes.
It's like.
It's robotic dinosaurs.
Yeah,
It
you're like
counts. The word dinosaur is in
cyborg,
it.
like cyborg AI sapient wildlife kind of
Yeah.
shit.
Who cares?
It's an original IP.
It looks cool.
You shut
It's a
your mouth.
100% original IP.
It looks
That's what I'm
cool.
saying. It's
I'm
a
not doubting
new
it at all.
game. I'm excited for a new game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for Fallout 4, obviously, because I'm a Fallout fan. I'm excited for new Zelda or new Final Fantasy, blah, blah, blah.
What about the Division? You
Yes.
excited for that?
Yeah,
Not really. It's okay. I kind
Deus
of.
Ex.
Oh yeah.
You right?
I love
tingly.
me some Deus Ex.
But this,
I
it's
love
like
it.
new
Deus Ex.
IPs that pop out of nowhere like that, especially during like E3 when it originally got announced. Like every review site and like game trailers, freaking IGN, everything was like, "What is this?
Yeah.
And why is it looking so awesome?" Because it was a brand new style. I mean, it borrows from different types of games, which obviously we're talking about.
Yeah.
Can't use the R word anymore.
no, you can't.
But I mean, it's just an original. It's
exist
an
anymore.
original IP with a
The
new
art
type of
was like-
storyline,
it's
all
like-
that stuff. And it is right now is my most excited game coming up this year.
Yeah.
I really want to play that game. Like, I am super excited to see what
See,
it's
like,
capable of.
go branching off on that topic about how like you talking about brand new IPs coming out and everyone was like, the trailer was taking everybody by surprise. Everyone was like, "What is going on?" This looks-
Captured on a PS4.
Oh my god! Oh my god! But I thought about that with that game, Brink. Remember Brink?
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
fucking disaster.
Oh, so
Good
sad.
God.
No Man's Sky.
So
Yeah.
sad.
No Man's
yeah.
Sky. Holy shit, that would be awesome.
Brink
It's
looked
gonna be amazing.
Brink looked fucking awesome.
Yeah,
And
The trailer did.
And I share a lot of your sentiment when it comes to like looking at newer games, like
You'll always be
newer
hyped for-
newer IPs. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
For
mean,
old school.
you know,
like,
because Sony
continuation.
has more exclusives than you know.
I don't know.
Phones were tossed out by bucket list.
I don't. There's a lot of exclusives on both of them.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
Well, there is.
Let's
now.
say
There is
Let's
now.
all just make fun of Nintendo. It's
Yeah.
okay.
the Xbox. They both have a shit ton of exclusives. I don't even know.
Well, Xbox does now.
When's the last time
They
Nintendo's
do now.
Well, Xbox also had, or PlayStation, I should say, has a lot of years on Xbox in terms
It's
of
rough,
backlog
man.
to build on.
They're bringing
That-
Kingdom
that's
Hearts to
so-
Xbox.
yeah,
and it's like, boo.
yeah, I know.
Well,
yeah.
even the old IPs that are still around from like the original PlayStation when there wasn't an Xbox. I mean, you have to play
When
catch
is-
up
when is the
you're-
last-
when you don't exist.
Well,
What-
it's not. You're gonna make more money bringing it to more consoles. I mean,
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Well, yeah, for
Yeah.
the
And
bringing them over.
And let's face it, when is the last time Nintendo has actually opened up their blinds and looked out the window? Like,
Well, their console reminds them to do it every hour.
God,
Take a break? Fuck off! I need to take a break.
no! I'm gonna keep playing. Fuck you.
Sir, you've been playing Mario Maker for the last 8 hours.
Dead. Send help.
EMTs.
Why is my Wii U calling
Your
911?
vitamin D level seems very low. You should go drink some milk.
Phrasing.
That was a
I
good one.
walked right into that.
Their vitamin D level. What kind of milk are we talking about? Holy shit.
So anyway, hey, you guys. So I beat The Last of Us this week.
Hey,
Yeah.
what'd
Oh.
you think?
So much.
Greatest fucking story you've ever played ever?
Yeah, and it's only available on PlayStation. I'm sorry.
Did you
I'm
get
sorry. I'm sorry.
Did
I'll
you get Man
stop.
Tears? No, you got Man
No,
Tears.
no, almost.
You always
almost.
say that, but there's so many good games in both of them. You
I
can't
know.
call one
I know.
out.
That's true.
I'm just messing
Oh,
around. So
It is a crazy
Any-
good game, though.
Anyway, like especially like oh my god, like the ending scene where he's sorry if you guys haven't played Last of Us yet and you don't want spoilers, fast forward. We'll put the time in the description.
Or you
So-
can fuck
yeah.
off.
Or you can just fuck off.
should've
Or you can
played
just
the
bite
game.
the
So-
bullet and just listen to us
so
be hilarious.
anyway,
Go
that-
buy the game and play it.
that last scene where he's carrying Ellie like out of the hospital was just like oh my god. And you know, and here's the thing that I love about Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog knows how to create suspense in their video games. Like best build up, character development, suspense.
And some of
Art
the
direction.
best fucking video games with a fucking Bandicoot.
Yeah. Like
Oh
as,
yeah, Crash?
yeah.
Crash Bandicoot? Yeah.
As far as
Goddamn.
like
What the
That-
fuck is a bandicoot?
That was a fucked up excuse for a sentence. Just, game or a bandicoot.
or what was that? What was
most
that
8-year-olds
Dax?
couldn't even pronounce that word.
What was the name of Daxter? What was Daxter? Was a
Jack and Daxter?
Yeah, he was an. What was he? He was an Otzel. What the fuck is an Otzel?
I have no clue. I didn't even.
Ocelot?
I thought he was just like a flying squirrel.
Yeah,
I
he's
had
like,
no
he's
idea.
like, he's like a
what he
squirrel and a
was.
weasel.
I will tell you this right now. It's been a
Squeezel.
long
A
time.
squeezel.
And you may remember this part of the game. It's pretty early after you get past the first arc where you push the truck, you know, and then you start the next scene where you're going to the next part of the city.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
You
It's
help
been a minute.
you help what's his name? Bill.
Bill.
Oh, okay.
And you
Yeah,
go
I
into high
remember
school
Bill.
and take on the first
Yep.
bloater and shit
Yep,
like that.
I remember that. Yep.
And then they go in that CGI scene
Mm-hmm.
and there's rain that's hitting the truck and he's doing it. I have never in my life seen CGI so much like rain in a video game ever. Like I'm sitting there and watching like the window shades going and everything. I'm like, that looks legitly like rain.
Yeah.
It sounds super geeky when I say that, but they put so much effort into that game. It was ridiculous.
No, it's fantastic.
It's fantastic.
Everything was like mocap to the point where they actually made a musical. Did you watch that? The live
No,
musical?
it wasn't. Was it a musical or was it just a live performance of the CGI
They did a
cutscenes
live
in the game?
performance, but then they did a joke version at the end of a musical of the end.
Oh my god!
And
What?
It's amazing.
Where is
Everybody's
this?
just singing.
It was a one-time event. It was live streamed, and I definitely want to get to that in a minute because I want to talk about the nerd rage of all of that. But as far as like The Last of Us as a whole, like as a game, like it was such a fucking work of art. Like as far as like, and like I said, character development, story, gameplay overall, like that's graphics. That's even like the buffered up PS3 to PS4 version was a considerable difference, and it was amazing. And as far as like gaming experiences on current gen consoles, it's probably one of the best that I've experienced yet on the PS4.
So, I had a question then, since you'd beat it.
Yep.
You'd beat it, right? Okay.
Yeah, we beat it all the time.
Phrasing.
You cannot drink before the podcast anymore. You're done, Sean. You're done.
We're cutting you off, Sean.
So for the people
I'm
who
sober-ish.
yeah, okay. For people who play the game, so I've heard people say that. I guess first I'm gonna say, would you have liked to have a choice on how the game ended
No.
instead of telling you, hold on? Because I've talked to people who played it, and they had said that the entire game, you know, obviously Ellie and Joel's relationship builds, and you feel connected to each other and stuff.
And then they bang.
She's like 12.
Dude, shut up.
So,
Shut up, Nate.
with all that happening, the world is falling apart. The society is like fucked. There's obviously a lot of bad things going on. They could have saved the world by sacrificing her. Would you have liked to at least have the choice to make that decision in the game?
Nope.
Or because I've had people who actually played it and were angry at that ending. They're like, that doesn't matter when it comes to the scale of the world.
I don't think it was a choice though, because I mean the way that the story was built and the way that the character development was centered around Joel throughout the entire game wanted
loss,
like
and then
yeah, he wanted to get rid of Ellie the whole time because Ellie reminded him so much of his daughter.
The beginning of the game was fucking crazy.
It was.
I loved that beginning.
And like he was such a heartless, like he didn't care about anything, was just broken down, and then like Ellie came into his life, like, and not only like kind of like filled a hole that was there before, but like he would have died if it weren't for her. Like they would granted they needed each other, but he would have died had it not been for her. So towards the end, I mean, we really see what
humans will always be humans. That's my only
Right.
preference.
yeah, and more
As
so
opposed to robots.
well,
No,
I mean
you can if you're connected to someone,
You
you
don't
cannot
say.
stop that connection.
I understand, but to save the world?
Joel's not a hero.
Yeah.
He was
Joel-
never supposed to
yeah,
be a
he-
hero.
He became a hero when he saved her, so that's a kind of hero.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have.
Yeah, he saved her, but sacrificed the rest of humanity.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy though.
Well, I
I mean,
mean,
the world's going to continue
Yeah,
to
but
be
It's
fucked.
humans
Humanity
being humans,
was-
being greedy,
hum- humanity was fucked anyway. So it's not like that really made a choice, and it's not like they gave Ellie a choice. Those people didn't give Ellie a choice at all. I mean, granted, like yes, one outweighs the needs of the many, but if this were somebody that you really cared about or somebody that was really important to you, would it be so easy for you to pull the trigger?
Wouldn't be easy, but I'm just saying that I guess I'm not surprised that they didn't put a choice because it's a story about characters.
Yeah.
So it's about them, so it can end however.
I think they
you
put
want.
the most realistic answer to that.
And I don't
Because
think
if I love someone that much to death, I don't think I could actually be like.
Well, and really, Joel in every way needed Ellie to survive. And if Ellie was gone, the rest of Joel, what Joel had left of his humanity, would be gone too. And so, I mean, in the metaphorical sense, I mean, we really do get into, does the need of the many really outweigh the needs of the one?
Yeah, I mean that's a big philosophical question.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a
And I
big-
don't think
We
and
can
I-
get very
and I don't think
philosophical with this conversation.
and I don't think that game is more so about like choosing your own adventure, where it's more like the story's laid out for you and
I
it's
understand.
very, very well told.
But all the story could have gone one way or the other. It's
Yeah.
not like a choose your own because everything obviously was working towards one end.
Right.
But there's a point towards the end of the game where you bust in a room and you're like, "Where the fuck's Ellie?" And there's a doctor right there. Mm-hmm. I tried to actually shoot him because I was curious what was going to happen. I was going to load if it didn't work how I wanted. I thought you could maybe kill him, or I think maybe you couldn't shoot because you do shoot him, right?
Oh yeah, I shot him.
I tried to not. That's right. I tried to not shoot him because I thought maybe he would like take her and go, and then you could let her, die to save the world. I thought there was a choice when I first played it, and then I was like, oh well, nothing's happening. I have to shoot him.
Yeah. Well,
That's what
I hesitated actually. Like I hesitated for a second in all three of them, and then I shot the doctor in the head. Shot him in the stomach. He was crawling around the floor. Shot the second surgeon in the head. Killed him instantly. Third surgeon shot in the chest. She's like, you fucking animal. Shot her in the head, walked over to the main surgeon, and emptied my entire clip into
You
his
cleaned
brain.
house, man.
Yeah.
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
It was like some
Yeah.
Liam Neeson
Without-
taking
Good
shit
man.
right there.
Without question, just unloaded my entire clip. And,
Did you walk in? You're like, I have a very specific set of skills.
Yeah.
Ooh, best voiceover right now.
But-
We got Geralt and Mark Hamill.
But anyway,
Good joke.
Last of Us, if you haven't played it, and I even played Left Behind. Left Behind was totally worth a 2-hour playthrough, by the way, if you haven't played it already.
Is that an expansion?
Well, yeah, it's an expansion. It kind of dives into Ellie's backstory, like how she got bit, and like the fate of her and her best friend Riley whenever all that shit went down. Seriously, really awesome. The thing I liked most about it was the fact that it kind of put the game mechanic in front. By the end of the game in The Last of Us, I had stored so many materials and so much ammo. Like by the end of the game, like I still had ammo and grenades and Molotov cocktails left over.
Yeah.
So like, when you were Ellie, this kind of takes place like it goes back and forth between that story and when Joel gets impaled and her like trying to take care of him. So like you're left with nothing. Like there was one point where I had to deal with 3 or 4 clickers with no bullets.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I had four. I had 4 bullets. So, and you could use 4 bullets on one clicker and not kill it. So it's like, I mean, it really drove home that sense of helplessness that you're supposed to feel in the game. Mm-hmm. And I felt like that was brought out really well. Now, after I completed Left Behind and The Last of Us, I went online to kind of look at the ending because I was like, wow, I mean, it was kind of open-ended, but I felt like it needed to end where it ended. But I wanted to know more. So, bringing back to what you were talking about with the musical / reenactments where it was a one
joke one,
right? It was a one-night event basically where the main voice actors got together and they kind of redid the scenes on stage in front of a live audience. So apparently there was a scene that was not streamed due to the fact that they were like, this is a new scene from the creative director. We're not going to stream it. Like they were asked not to stream it. So there was so much nerd rage about it because like people were like, wow, this is a real slap in the face for people that couldn't attend the event. Right. So as you guys originally know, the ending where Ellie just kind of, she seems distant from Joel. She kind of just tells Joel, hey, tells him the story about her and Riley. And then at the end, she was like, I need you to swear to me that everything that you said back there about the Fireflies was true. And of course, Joel lies to her, bold-faced, and just says, yeah, it is. And then she's just like, okay. Apparently, the scene that happens after that is that, Ellie still remains distant from Joel. They're back at Tommy's or whatever, and, Joel gets her a present. It's a guitar. So, and he was, because, towards the end of the game, he promised that he was going to let her play guitar. Then I guess the cutscene ends with her playing a guitar string and like that's it. But like there were so many angry people over that didn't get to see that scene. Do you guys feel like that kind of changes the ending of the game a little bit, or do you? No, not at all for you.
No.
Do you think it sets it up for? Because like when I hear people mention
Last for Us to
Last for Us.
Let's all flip Nate off.
Yeah, please.
Just in general.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Last of Us 2, I would not be happy.
You don't think
You
so?
don't want a sequel, you said?
You don't want a
I
sequel?
do not want a sequel.
I don't think a game like that needs.
They ended that game
needs a
perfectly.
sequel.
You didn't play it. You have no say in this.
Well, I've heard plenty of stories, and it
They
seems like a
ended
game
that
that
game
would.
perfectly.
They're going to make a second one.
But I
It'd be
do.
like
I do
making
need to play
Final
this game
Fantasy
though.
7 2.
Well,
It's good, yeah.
Well, yeah, they made a 10-2, but 10-2 was better than 10, so 10-2 was way better than 10.
Got him.
I hated Titus so much.
I'm sure
I
they're going to
hated
make
him.
it. They're probably going to make a second Last of Us, though. I mean, just the
It's-
dollar
it was-
sales.
It's a
they
50.
have to.
It's a 50% chance, and the reason why I feel like it could work is because Joel, Ellie could eventually find out about the lie that Joel told, and maybe that could go in a different direction. Maybe that could drive them further apart, or even bring them closer together. Who knows, you know? But that could lead off into something very awesome and crazy. And honestly, I think if Naughty Dog's going to go ahead and make a Last of Us 2, I trust them completely.
Well, I'll agree with you. Yeah. Anything Naughty Dog's put out, I am like, yeah.
And they wouldn't want to ruin that pedigree over just like a game that feels like an afterthought. Like they would write it really well.
Right.
So
when they do shit, they do it right.
Exactly.
Naughty Dog's very good about it.
Exactly. So.
But
anyway,
one of the like few gems left for as far as developers go.
Yeah.
Like you got
nowadays
you got
personally.
Naughty Dog.
Like I love Bethesda. Don't get me wrong.
Bethesda,
But I
BioWare.
trusted Naughty Dog far more than a lot of other.
But well, I mean, with the like with BioWare, the Dragon Age games have been kind of hit and miss with me. Like Mass Effect has always been amazing, obviously, but like Dragon Age is always it's like I either like it or it totally sucks. Like in Dragon Age 2 totally sucked. I think so.
I haven't played any of the Dragon Age games. I always just wanted Knights of the Old Republic back. So
yeah. And I don't know. Also, while we're on the topic of BioWare, do you guys?
So you do know.
Yeah, I do know.
know.
Do you guys remember? Do you guys remember that game Jade Empire for
Yes.
Xbox?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I totally forgot that was a BioWare game.
Mm-hmm. No, it's fine.
I was like, "What? That game was sick." And I just stumbled across like if
was it Beyond Good and Evil? Who was that by?
Beyond Good and Evil. That's
Oh, that was Rare. Fuck, I'm an idiot.
Really? Is that no? Are you sure?
Sean, look it up.
I thought it was
you
Insomniac.
haven't said anything in like 20 minutes.
I thought it was Insomniac.
Insomniac.
I got on a really heavy, deep rant about The Last of Us.
Yeah, you seem to be like very personally attached to that game.
Dude, I really am. Like, it's a freaking phenomenal game. Like, seriously.
Beyond Good and Evil was developed by Ubisoft Montpellier.
Oh, it's Ubisoft.
Montpellier.
An idiot.
Ubisoft.
Idiots, God.
Idiots. Oh god. So, well, I mean, what else we got to talk about for our little itinerary here? I think we pretty much touched up on most of the topics. Or do you got any other like developments in the
Game of the Year.
Game of the Year? Uh-oh.
Game of the Year is getting announced right now.
Hold on, guys.
Game of the Year is getting announced right now.
Oh shit.
Friendly Fire exclusive.
Oh, you're actually turning it up for this?
Even though this will be
Witcher 3.
posted in...
Hang on.
So we're just gonna stream there.
Yeah.
This is
You
like
guys
a
can
reaction
hear
video.
this.
This is Bloodborne.
This is Bloodborne.
It's Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wait.
Metal Gear
Metal Gear 5?
Yep.
Please be Metal Gear 5.
Jesus.
What the fuck?
Get kicked.
Have you not played this game yet, Logan?
No.
Oh my god.
It's too big,
Yo!
basically.
Fallout.
Yeah!
Personally, I vote for Metal Gear Solid 5.
I vote for Metal Gear
I
5.
think Witcher 3 is going to win it.
Just
personally.
because...
I'm gonna vote for Witcher 3.
Hold on. I only need to say one
There's
word.
your boy right there.
One word,
Smith,
Mario.
what you got?
So dumb.
Quiet. That's
Quiet.
all- that's all I need to say.
You actually want me to be quiet.
Oh yeah, I turned up all the way, man.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
guys.
you go.
Drum
Yeah.
roll.
Here, this is what we're ready
No
for.
trouble. Why are we doing that? So loud.
Okay.
Game of the year.
Come on.
You guys ready?
Fallout. Here's some guy Fallout.
Mario, oh my god.
Fan choice. And the winner for Game of the
He
Year
says Mario, I'm
2015
leaving.
is...
It had to be done. Now back to the podcast.
The Witcher 3.
Yes!
Oh, good call. Good
He
call.
so called it.
Good call, Sean.
Makes
Or, wow, Sean. I mean, Pat. I'm fucking up names.
Knew
all,
it.
like,
Knew it. Fucking. I wanted Fallout to win so bad, but I knew fucking Witcher 3
but I'm
was
at least
gonna
happy
win
that
shit.
Metal Gear got nominated.
That's awesome.
That's
That's
awesome.
good for them, man. They
Yeah.
worked so hard on that game. Like,
That's a
and like I
huge-
said, they went and they were like, "We want you guys to love this game so hard."
Yeah,
That's fucking awesome.
yeah. And I think,
cheers to them. I give them a golf clap.
good. Yeah, golf clap.
Little golf
All of us
clap.
golf clap.
So if
Golf
I
clap.
play, if I play Witcher 3 before 1 and like, do I have to play 1 and
No.
2?
Well, I mean, technically to understand the story, but they do a good job while I was waiting for the insane like download time. They provide you with a crazy lore book. And I read the shit out of that lore book while I was waiting for the game to install.
Of course
Yeah.
you did.
While I was doing it.
Lore nerd.
Jesus Christ, I'm a giant
Lore
lore nerd. You know me better than that.
Lore nerd. Anyway,
Good for them.
good job.
Fucking
Good job. Witcher 3.
Good
Who made that? That was
CD Project Red
Yeah.
or something.
Project Red. Yeah.
Yeah, Project Red.
Project Red. Yeah. Good job, Project Red.
They're
Game of the
making
year.
a game called Cyberpunk 2077 or something.
Oh, I saw that.
It looks. I mean,
Yeah, that looks
I haven't
really
seen
cool.
much of everything
Yeah.
I read. It sounds
Good
fucking
job.
so cool.
I'm actually really happy that they won that, to be honest.
And
they
it's
worked
about
so hard on that game.
and it's about that time. So I think that's a good note to end on. for
Next
now.
week, PSX happens this Saturday. Me and Josh will have giant boners and be talking about PlayStation stuff.
Yeah, I think we'll just let you guys do that by yourself. Like, we
Yeah,
don't.
we
there,
can.
there really is no.
boners and we will be talking about PlayStation stuff.
We
the
will be
entire
wearing pants though.
You can go do it in your room.
We'll see.
Yeah, but
We'll see.
they're
The
prob-
PlayStation podcast is not endorsed by Friendly Fire Gaming.
PlayStation podcast.
Yeah, I don't think there's any reason for us to be there for next
I'm
week.
Commander Shepard, and PlayStation is my favorite thing on the Citadel.
Oh,
Mass Effect 1 was only on the 360 when it came out.
snap!
Suck it. Suck it.
All right, guys, take it easy.
Later.
Later, guys.
Later.
Bye.